Welcome to the O'Brien Icehouse in Melbourne for a genuine heavyweight clash between league-leading Inferno and the third-placed Melbourne Ice. Brought to you by ThoughtBox Media and broadcast live on the YouTube network all across the globe. Well, the Inferno, they are sitting at the summit of the ladder with a great run home ahead. Every result now strengthens their position at the top of the ladder. However, nothing is handed to you in this league and every point has to be earned. A win tonight would put them in a commanding position and pretty much have the title clinched and put away. Well, for the Ice, they're tracking towards a second and third semi-final, but this weekend is far greater than ladder position. It's about rhythm, sharpness, and belief. Can you prove yourself against the benchmark of the competition as we edge closer to finals? They can head into the finals race with confidence and make sure they go in ready and primed to go to defend their title. It's two elite attacking lineups tonight, pride on the line and momentum up for grabs. However, if you are watching on YouTube, let us know where you're tuning in from. Drop us a score prediction before we get this one underway and get ready for a fantastic contest between two juggernauts of the competition. My name is Todd Morris and it's a pleasure to have you riding along with us here today. The AWIHL, what a season it's been, and it's only starting to heat up even more and more as we edge closer to the finals. Well, both teams, superstars in their lineups for both of these teams. I'm excited because we have got firepower personified, such goal-scoring prowess with both of these lineups. Let's kick off with Sarah Salmons, none other than the midi. She is absolutely amazing, has speed and just precision, able to score goals from every angle. 16 goals this season, 21 assists for a total of 39 points in just the 16 games, 2.3 points per game, ranked third in the competition for points per game. Sarah Salmons is a tough player to stop, can get out the back, can score from all angles, rebounds are plenty, knows how to get it done. And generally her line mate, depending on how they line up, is none other than the Biz, number 27, Elizabeth Scala, is certainly one to watch out for today. We talk about firepower, just between these two, its goals are plenty. With Scala though, it's 13 goals this season, 18 assists for a total of 31 points in 14 games, ranking herself with a 2.21 points per game. The Biz is a tough one to stop and generally just comes downhill at you, the Biz, and for Melbourne, it's going to be tough for them on the defensive end to try and get a body on the Biz and stop her attack on this game. Well, for Melbourne, let's take a look at some of their superstars because they've got plenty. They've got superstars on every single line. Of course, none other than my favourite probably in the team is quite achiever. You don't hear much from Christina Julien during the week. She's absolutely a fantastic player. Christina Julien has the 12 goals this season, the 21 assists for a total of 33 points in 18 games played this season. Now, she racked up a fantastic milestone last week against Sydney, racking up a grand total of 200 AWIHL points, 173 of those in regular season, and then the balance in the playoffs. She'll be ready to rock and roll. That's one that the Perth Inferno have to stop. And of course, her line mate as well, number 4, Carmen Anderson, has been fantastic for Melbourne as well. 9 goals, 18 assists for 27 points in 17 games played this season. Had 2 goals, 2 assists against the Sirens last weekend. We're going to be ready to rock and roll here against the Perth Inferno. Wow, so much firepower from both of these teams. Goals can come from absolutely every angle. Both of our teams now will head to the blue line as they line up for the Australian national anthems. What a contest this is set to be. Both teams in position, ready to rock and roll. We'll head to our stadium announcer for the next.
Premier ice hockey facility, we gather on the lands of the Wurundjeri and Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation and pay our respects to elders past and present, and acknowledge any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islanders joining us today. And now it's time to move on to our puck drop, our ceremonial puck drop. And please, members and hockey fans, welcome Dan Fayafay to our mat today to do our ceremonial puck drop. Dan has supported Melbourne Ice women since 2010, 16 years. Quite a phenomenal support. Dan saw his first AWIHL game in 2009-2010 when this place had a different name. So thank you so much, Dan. Could I ask captains of both teams to please come forward for the ceremonial puck drop? Thank you once again, Dan. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to both teams, but in particular, we are celebrating our Melbourne Ice women, so thank you so much, Dan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
What a fantastic rendition of the Australian national anthem. Both of these teams putting their final preparations together, getting their final pieces of equipment on, tightening that helmet, getting the padding in order as they huddle for the last time. Now, I'll tell you what, this Perth Inferno team, they're closing in on a championship season. If they win with this one, you feel that they just do everything but clinch first place, and they'll love to finish on top. They get the seeding, they'll play fourth place, and it's looking like Sydney at the moment, depending on what Adelaide do. They've got a couple of games in hand. We'll look at the table a little bit later on. For this Inferno team, they are ready to rock. They've had a fantastic season. But in terms of today's game, I really feel that it's going to come down to defence. Both of these sides, they're stacked with attacking firepower. You've got Scala, Salmons, Clark Crumpton for the Inferno, Davis Tope, Godfrey, Butler, Julian for the Ice on the other side. They're all game breakers and they can score at will. But I think the team today that defends the best is probably going to come out on top in this one. And for Melbourne, it's all about shifting the momentum. You get the feeling, you know, they're probably going to be locked in for that second and third semi-final, depending on what happens with the Ducks when they travel over the Nullarbor to play the Inferno. But if the Ducks pull off a miracle, it looks like the Ice will be playing in that second and third playoff. It's about momentum for them today, finding what works right against the champions, and hopefully they can put together a campaign that sees them playing in a gold medal playoff against the Perth Inferno. So this may be a grand final replay. Still plenty to go left in the season. Well, not a replay, grand final preview, might I say. Geez, got to get my wording right as we get this on underway. St. Omar went forward with that one, missed it. Raimundo tried to send it forward. Salmons was looking for the forecheck. Salmons is so lethal in the forecheck as Scala's down in the corner working hard. Here's Salmons already. Fires a shot, gets that one on net, but it's saved. Melbourne looked to go the other way. Julian now in front, working hard. Had Bailey to contend with. Sasha King with the save. Of course, Sasha King in net for the Perth Inferno. Has 16 games played, the 13 wins, the 2 losses. One of those was against the Melbourne team. And has had 1 shutout for the season. 2.79 goals against average with a 902 save percentage on season. One of the best goaltenders in the business, especially in Australian standards. Down low, that one. Centering pass, Godfrey tried, it's there! I reckon it's home! They get one early, the Melbourne Ice. Very rarely do you see Sasha King beat. That one just went through the legs. Let's take a look at that on the replay. Disbelief from Shana Godfrey, who scores the first, and Melbourne go ahead in only 45 seconds. So we take a look at this on the replay. There was the centering pass there. Deflection. Godfrey just tickled it in. So not the start the Inferno would have wanted. I think that took everybody by surprise. Lukoviak sends it forward, looking for Novartis. Here's Mayer. Done in defence, working hard. Cochrane to get across here. Baker against the boards, looking for Lukoviak in the slot, but pass didn't quite get to its intended target. Now, Perth playing on their back foot. Melbourne looking to press to the attack. Dutton flicks that one forward, puts it in the danger zone. Here comes Bailey going the other way, has Salmons ahead. Salmons had to stop to stay on side. Bailey on the left-hand side, has to fire now, does. But it's a save from Michaela Pearce. Another shot on net, that one over the back. Now Melbourne looking to get this one out of their defensive zone. Davis Tope almost in the O-zone. Scala got that one on the end of the stick, sent it forward. St. Omar back here to clean up. It's going to come all the way back for icing. Kayla Pearce with a pair of saves already early in this one. 13 games played this season, the 7 wins for the 3 losses. Goaltender for the Melbourne Ice. Save percentage copped a little beating, was in the 900s, now sitting at 888. Here's Anderson, fresh off a 4-point weekend. Davis Tope put that one across the face. Julian will have to go fetch it. Here's St. Omar at the blue. Sends that forward. Anderson on the right-hand circle, the half wall, sends that one deep. Perth look to clear this one away. Raimundo send that one across the face. Just happy to get a deep puck in there. Give them a chance to set up in the neutral zone here, and they do that well. They win possession back. Julian fires. King with the save. Took it on the second bite. So a great start early. Both of these teams just feeling each other out. Melbourne with the unlikely goal. It was an awkward one to start the game, but was in the first 45 seconds. Since they've managed 4 shots on net. Here's Godfrey. looking for something in the middle. Decides to dump that deep. Butler will collect it right in the corner. Lecren will pick it up in the neutral zone. Gets it moving forward. Grigliunas on for Melbourne. Tried to get the pass to Godfrey, but didn't quite hit its intended target. McClellan moved that one laterally, and having a little bit of trouble escaping their defensive zone at the moment. Melbourne doing a great job in the neutral. That was a beautiful puck to go in deep here, and now they can build some attack. They do lose possession though. Grigliunas on it. Brilliant pass. Good movement here. That pass to find Jackwitz. Couldn't quite. The captain Bailey sent that puck forward. Melbourne collected again. Melbourne's shape just looking a little better at the moment. It's funny what a goal can do. A little bit of scoreboard pressure. Cochrane picked that up at the blue. Tried to get it going into the O-zone, but couldn't quite. Jackwitz now doing a great job in the neutral. Send that forward. Jusimovic now at the half wall. Just happy to get it going deep. Jackwitz behind the net trying to pick it up. Bailey. Inferno just having to work it out here. Great passing, good patience to exit their defensive zone here. But Melbourne again picking up another puck in the neutral and building another attack. They do change their personnel here. They were just caught on a shift change. Davis Tope, though, doing a great job to keep it in deep, and now in the attacking zone, and all of a sudden, they've got possession in the danger zone. Julian in the corner. Out to Davis Tope. Tried at the right-hand circle. That was deflected. Raimundo comes forward off the blue line. Sends it in deep. Beautiful cycling of the puck this from the Melbourne Ice. And again, down low to Anderson. Out to Raimundo. Has St. Amar at the point. Doesn't decide to use it. Keeps possession. It does go back into the neutral zone. They'll have to steady the ship here, but they go straight back in attack. Anderson on the left-hand side, looking for something. Great centering pass to try and find Julian. Didn't quite get it on the edge of the stick. St. Amar sends it forward. Julian battling away. Butler collects it. Beautifully crafted. Now Julian has Anderson in the middle. Just scoops it to Anderson, who tries to put it home, but couldn't. They hold on to possession. This Melbourne attack is looking dangerous. The Inferno, they need to work it out in defence at the moment. Scala tries to get it cleared to Salmons, and Salmons gets it moving. That's much better from the Inferno. Now they've got it in their attacking zone. They do change their line. They're just waiting for reinforcements. Here's Webb at the half wall. Melbourne take the puck back. Godfrey now into the attack. Straight down the middle. Godfrey loves the left-hand side. Goes that direction. Centering pass into the slot. Didn't quite connect. Melbourne Ice spending a lot of time in their attacking zone at the moment. In the moment, you feel that the Inferno are just on the back foot. Lecren tries to get that one out of there. It's chased down by Webb. Not all centred forward and tried to get it in deep. Now here's Godfrey. Puck just bobbled for Godfrey. Got an awkward bounce. It was tough to control. The Melbourne now attack straight through the middle. Baker drops it off. Got a whistle here. We'll come back. Beautiful start to this one. If you have just joined us, Melbourne scored in the first 45 seconds. It was Shana Godfrey, Taylor Nelson, and Danielle Butler awarded the assist. Cochrane will go back and get this one. They're trying to win back position here. Lukoviak doing well. McClellan. Puck just on the back of the net there. Great pass from Lukoviak into the middle to find Bailey. Melbourne look to clear. Bailey now to McKenzie. Davis Tope. One flicked forward. Picked up by Webb. Had to deal with this one. Beautiful passing in the end, finds Salmons. Salmons just overran that one, had to come back for it. And again, Perth happy just to get that one in deep. Puck's going to come all the way back though. The Inferno will just be a little frustrated with the time that they've spent in their attacking zone. Quick draw one. St. Omar put that in the middle. Another awkward one for Sasha King as that one just floated towards the net. Davis Tope in the draw here. Again, St. Omar almost a carbon copy of the one before. Another puck on net. King just poked at it. Great pass to Anderson, who just missed the one-timer. Now Salmons goes the other way, finds Scala. This is where they're dangerous. Clark Crumpton in the middle. Scala just has to get the puck there, but it was tough in defence. Scala got something away in the end. It's kept into the attacking zone here. Clark Crumpton was looking for Salmons. St. Omar had other ideas. Back out to the point. Shot comes in. That was deflected. Now Melbourne looking to repel. Webb just couldn't quite keep that ahead. Anderson pressing here, had to take on two, and Anderson doing a fine job, winning the puck back, looking for something inside. That was deflected. Great deflection in the end from Scala. Just brought her team some time. They head off the ice, they change their line. Can they be caught here? Let's see how this play builds. Into the middle. Butler couldn't quite get a shot away. Bailey did well to negate that and got across, playing some great defence. They'll battle for it here in the corner. Noddle in there, Bailey in there for the Inferno. Puck finally comes out. Melbourne, the beneficiaries of that one. Pass into the low slot. Grugliunas just tries to get it forward. Melbourne doing everything they can, keeping it in their attacking zone at the moment. Great pass into the middle. Butler got a shot on there, but King had the goals protected. The rebound comes, and the Inferno are away with it here. Came all the way back. A little bit of a loose stick. Now Melbourne on the attack through Butler. Butler, creative pass. And then Bailey sat Butler down. McClellan. Back to Bailey, who finds McKenzie. McKenzie does a great job of getting it in deep. Dutton's under pressure here to get back. Puck is going to find it's all the way back at the other end. Let's take a look at that one earlier. Butler and Bailey. Not much in that one. Butler was just a little off balance. And Bailey had a firm standing while she was skating backwards. Here's Reader. Now Bailey has got some air here. Bailey fires. Pearce just shoulders that one away. Used the blocker in the end. Bailey again lines that one up. This time Pearce gets a stick on it and deflects that one away. Beautiful work here. Shot on net. Great work by Reader. Now the Inferno starting to amount some pucks on net. This is more like an Inferno type of game. One came into the middle. McClellan did a great job to keep that ahead. So that's McClellan of the Georgia variety. Salmons. Clark Crumpton now. Scala. Salmons. Here's Scala behind the net. Davis Tope now in the middle, has to go alone. Davis Tope manages to get a shot on away. It was a 4-on-1 situation, and Davis Tope managed to put that one on net. Salmons comes the other way. Clark Crumpton was skating ahead. Raimundo did well to get a stick to it, but Scala picked it up. Scala drops that off. Great pass by Scala and a great shot from distance. Doesn't affect Pearce though. Cooper absolutely wound up on that last shot. Here's Anderson. Just didn't have control of it, and Sasha King will stop things. Let's take a look at this on the replay. Some fantastic saves. See this one here from Pearce. Brilliant work to get low on that one. And we see Sasha King's beautiful work going the other way. There was that shot there from Davis Tobin, a 1-on-4. King managed to get the blocker across. Butler and Noddle battle away. Butler behind the net, just looking for something. Out to the top, Grigaliunas to Butler at the half wall. Butler sends that puck in deeper. Nelson's there, but picked up by McClellan. Grigaliunas happy to keep that ahead in the attacking zone. Butler puts it behind the net. Bailey just got a stick in there. Made it tough, but Melbourne hold on to possession. Pass into the slot. Shot fired from Nelson. It's deflected, goes over the back. We'll get a restart in play. A fantastic 12.5 minutes we've had so far in this game. Shot count at the moment sitting 8-5 in favour of Melbourne Ice. At one stage they were sitting at 5-1. So the Inferno have just started to get a few pucks on net, but they find themselves in their defensive zone at the moment. We did mention at the top of the broadcast, I feel the team that defends best today will probably take it out. Both teams can really match their firepower. Of course, they've had a great battle this season. They shared points across in Perth earlier at Coburn this season. That shot was just ill of the target. Koviak. Cochrane. One from distance. It was an awkward one, but it was wide, and Dutton will move it now to Davis Todd. Into the middle. That pass didn't quite connect on the end of the tape of Jusimovic. Cleaning that up was McClellan. Moving it forward now. So it's going to come all the way back though. We'll get a restart in play in the Melbourne attacking zone. Goaltending has been fantastic in this game so far. We see that beautiful pass there and great shot, and Pearce had to block that one. I reckon that would have been tough to track in traffic. St. Omar moving it forward. For work here, McClellan in the battle. Scala got it out of there, and here's Clark Crumpton now on the right-hand side. Has Scala in the middle. Clark Crumpton decides to go alone off the bar. Rebound comes, play still alive. Here's Webb. Davis Tobe now finds St. Omar. Anderson has it on the right. Webb to get across. Now behind the net, Julian. Beautiful pass into Butler. Tries to get that one in. King has it stopped. Plenty going on the crease. Scala wasn't quite happy with the treatment her goaltender was getting. Let's take a look at this one earlier. It was a brilliant shot from MCC. Clark Crumpton was shaping past, then fired that. There it is, off the red stuff. Grigaliunas has to fetch this one here in the neutral zone. Webb will pick it up here for the Inferno. Scala to Salmons. Sammons couldn't quite get that pass away. Webb did a great job to clean up and send the puck in the attacking zone here for the Inferno. Melbourne have numbers back in defence. They'll reset and look to mount an attack. Oh, beautiful dangles there from Godfrey, but Salmon stopped that attack. Lecren sends it forward. Webb will get across. That's Zoe Webb. Puck's going to come all the way back. This time will be in the attacking zone for the Perth Inferno. Fantastic crowd in attendance here at the O'Brien Icehouse. It's had a record crowd on their Saturday game in the Pride round. It was absolutely heaving in here, and a great crowd in attendance today. Bailey to Sammons. Eunice will get back. Of course, someone who isn't in the building tonight is the coach, Drew, of the Melbourne Ice. He's ill, and I'm sure he's watching right now on YouTube, so a big shout out, mate, and I hope you get well. You're back for finals, as this is the last home game for the Melbourne Ice this weekend, but of course, finals hosted here. Another shot on net, that one saved. One picked up on the right-hand circle. Backhanded attempt, King had to be quick and was. They'll fight for it on the crease here. Cochrane moves it. The Ice looking to mount another attack. Jusimovic tried but couldn't quite get it in the corner. Bailey picking it up now. Moves that one to Lukoviak, who's got a little bit of space here, just has to get past Dutton. Lukoviak protects the puck, now looking for the pass. That was brilliant play! What a goal! Sophie Reeder on the end of that pass from Lukoviak. Great puck protection, and what a pass that was. That goal was all in the assist. Of course, you had to finish the work, but what work from Lukoviak here. Let's have a look. Protects the puck, then opens things up. A great pass and an unbelievable finish. That's how you tie things up. One apiece now. Sophie Reeder getting on the end of that one. A fantastic goal. Only her fourth goal this season. Has a total of 7 points coming into this game today. Make that 8 now. Beautiful assist from Lukoviak. Lukoviak, that's her assist number 5 on season. Brilliant play. Pass coming into the middle now. Melbourne all of a sudden find themselves on the back foot. Davis Tope sends that puck in deep for Julian, who picks that one up. It's becoming a really tough line, this, for the Inferno. You've got Julian Anderson, Saint Amar, Raimundo, and Davis Tope. That was the earlier. No one went deep. Melbourne been changing their lines a lot this season, and this is another look at it where you've got Godfrey and Butler on at the same time. They haven't played a lot of time in this line together this season. Clark crumped it in the corner. Won by Sammons. Has Bailey. Bailey stalking the net. Glove saved by Pears. Brilliant save. Good play. Great passing from the Inferno. Let's take a look at this one. Sammons finds Bailey, who had fresh air, and then put that one on net. Save. Another fantastic crowd in attendance, as you can see. Make sure you get your finals tickets. They'll be coming up, of course. Perth Inferno fans, if you can make the trip across the Nullarbor, would love to see you here. Another shot from distance, that one blocked. That one knocked forward Bailey. Piers just stares at that one and Lecren will go and fetch it. Salmons and Scala looking for forecheck. Here we go. Melbourne on the attack on the other side. Nusemovic in the middle. That pass was just behind the intended target of Nusemovic. Now the Inferno answer back with an attack. Salmons on the left-hand side being harassed at the moment. Got that pass in and it's home! Clark Crumpton scores. Perth get 2 in a row. You put the puck in dangerous areas and magical things will happen. And there's a great example of that. An assist to Salmons, Clark Crumpton scoring, and the Inferno take the lead with 1 minute left in the first period. Let's look at this on the replay. Scala got it to Salmons, went low with it, made it tough. There's the pass, and Clark Crumpton just had to delicately put that home, just lifted it slightly, and made it almost impossible for Piers to save that. Beautiful play. With that, the shot count now sits at 11-10. And the Inferno scoring on that one with a 20% goal conversion rate at the moment. Davis Tope looking to get one back. Anderson to Julian. Anderson now behind the net, put on a big hit there. Now Anderson has it, fires and scores! 2-all going into the period break. A goal by Anderson. They had 2 goals against the Sirens and now getting onto the scoreboard early. The Inferno not happy, calling for the body check as we saw that on the replay. There was Anderson. And the Inferno having a chat to the officials about that one. And it was Anderson that laid the hit too. And his hit was against Zoe Webb and left Anderson open, who was able to slot it home. Now tied at 2. 40 seconds left of the first period. And we've got another twist left in us. What an opener. You kind of expected this coming in. Nelson tried there. Here comes McKenzie the other way. We've seen some great display of hockey from both teams. Can the Inferno just get a late one there? Under 20 seconds left in the period. Lakoviak trying. Nelson has to clear it away. McKenzie kept it going forward. And a whistle and play will come back. Potential hand pass. .8 on the clock. Inferno get it into their own zone, but Bailey will pick it up in the neutral. Sends it one net bound. Piers with the save. 2.7 left on the clock. They'll get a draw in their attacking zone. They'll take a mighty play to find in the back of the net from here, but plenty of time left. Kenzie has Bailey behind her, Lakoviak on the left, and Rita on the right. Who will she go to? Bailey calling for it early. Goes to Rita. Now Bailey fires the shot. Almost, but it's wide of the target. What a first period that was. They'll go in locked at 2 apiece. Wow, some great hockey from both of these teams. Let's take a look at the point scorers in this one. Shana Godfrey getting the first within 45 seconds. Rita evening things up. Michelle Clark-Crumpton then made it 2-1. And then Carmen Anderson scoring to make it 2-all as we go into the first change. Folks, make sure you don't go far away. This is set to be an absolute cracker. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with all the action after this. Welcome back to the AWIHL here. What a first period it was. We saw 4 goals in that first period. Shana Godfrey kicked things off. Sophie Reeder tied it back at 1 apiece. Michelle Clark-Crumpton got the Inferno ahead 2-1. And then Carmen Anderson with a late one with 40 seconds left of the period made it 2-all apiece. What a game it's been. Some fantastic action. Some plenty of shots on net. It's been absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at the numbers that matter, though, in this matchup. 2 goals apiece, 12-11 the shot count, save percentage 81.8 for Melbourne and 8-3-3 for the Inferno. No penalties in that period. We went through penalty-less. It was a fantastic contest and tough between 2 teams. They played it pretty fair as they went through the middle. Let's take a look at our officials for this game. Of course, without our officials, the game doesn't happen. Our referees today, Robert Love, Casper Russell Huber, and our lines people, Lewis Cridlin and Daniel Mackin on the line today. We're about to get the second period underway. Big shout out to George Garbett tuning all the way in from Geneva. I don't know which one's further away, WA or Geneva, but it's 7:30 a.m. in the morning over there, so a big shout out to all those tuning in internationally as well. If you're tuning in from further away, would love to hear about it. Saint Amar in the corner. Let's get it out of defence. The Inferno will try and keep it into their attacking zone to open up the second period. Here's Anderson. Moves that one forward. Davis Tope. An attempt and a great save by King. Here's Julian, picks that one up. That was deflected. Kind of came back, and McKenzie got it going forward to Lukoviak on the left. Lukoviak started this game brilliantly, had that fantastic assist, probably one of the best assists I've seen this season. Here's Davis Tope on the right. Went to the right where Anderson was and then had nobody in the middle to give it to. Godfrey came across, tried to forecheck and keep it going ahead. Scala in the middle. Beautiful work from Scala to get it to Clark-Crumpton. Fires the shot. Piers traps that one and managed to save it. Get a restart in play. Take a look at this spit action on the replay. MCC, so dangerous. Piers happy to see that one in the glove. Draw one from the Inferno here. Piers with that save. Here's Webb, tries to put that puck on net, deflects, and then Scala picked it up though. Tried to get it to Salmons, but couldn't quite, as it was deflected away. Webb had to try and keep it ahead of the blue line here, but it just came back to the neutral. Scala on it now. Scala to MCC, back to the Biz. Tried to get it to Salmons. Butler moved it forward. Godfrey. Salmons tried to get in there and then lost the stick. Clark-Crumpton to Scala, and Salmons is ahead here. Melbourne changed their line. They've got some fresh legs on. Scala had to all the way go to the left-hand side and then parry to forward. Puck was ricocheted. Bailey will go back and fetch it. Perth will change their personnel, but they won't get an opportunity to. As it's icing, it's going to come all the way back. So they'll have to stay out there. See that one where Samus just went over? Here's Cochrane. Working that one out of the corner. Great stick work in the end from Abby Webb, and Noddle came in to lend a hand. Baker moving it forward. It's Abby Webb. Picked up now from Noddle. Noddle can build an attack as she goes straight down the middle. Tries to move the pass to the right. Now you eventually get a shot on net. It was a scrappy attack, but they got it in their attacking zone nonetheless and forced a save, and now they get to change their line. A goal-scoring line nonetheless. We had Reader scoring earlier, and Lukoviak and McKenzie will be the forwards on this line, with McClellan and Bailey in defence. Already done the damage once in this game. You feel goals are going to be a premium for this one. Bailey, the captain, to get back, but Julian just went straight around Bailey. Jusimovic had to get that moving for Melbourne, but back into the neutral zone. Davis Tope went and got it and was quick about it. Captain Bailey moves it forward to McKenzie, who's happy to get it in deep. Lukoviak will have to do some work to get around here. Raimundo under pressure, just got something on it. Anderson came to lend a hand. Lukoviak was tough there and kept possession for her team. Shot fired, that one went high in the air. It was a bit knuckly, a tough one to save for Piers, who does in the end. Salmons using the board to get that one moving forward. Reader and Davis Tope battle away. Scala come through, but it just sits here now for Julian, who winds up. Puts that shot on early, but it went across the face, and Sasha King just watched it fly by. Julian working hard again, trying to get something else moving. A shot from distance was saved. The shot came from Nelson, and now Perth away. Shell Clark-Crumpton just puts it out for Scala and says, go get it and build some attack for us, would you? Great work here underneath. That one moved away, intercepted in the neutral zone. They just send it straight back to the O zone, putting a lot of pressure on this Melbourne defence at the moment. Grigaliunas faked one way, then went the other, and now running out of room. Good forecheck there. Grigaliunas is under pressure here. Scala's there, Michelle Clark-Crumpton's there. They're just stalking. They're looking like sharks hunting their prey. They keep it ahead in their attacking zone. Cooper does well. Butler has to come all the way back to try and get it out here for Melbourne. Cooper trying to get it forward. Butler just got it through somehow and burst through. Webb will pick it up in the defensive zone. Butler's there. Salmons comes back to lend a hand. Picks it up, decides to go behind the net. Has a couple of options ahead now, but decides to use her pace. On the left-hand side, MCC in the middle. Salmons tried to get the shot away, couldn't. Puck's loose, it goes across an empty net. Piers was on the left-hand side of the net as that one came past. You could hear the crowd. It was hearts in mouth stuff. Godfrey fires from distance, happy just to get the puck in deep. King was smart, kept that alive. She had numbers around her, but Bailey with it now. Jusimovic keeping that forward in the attacking zone. Bailey good, found some space to move it forward. Now into the attack. Battle on the blue line here. Cochrane, Jusimovic, good pass. Jusimovic put it straight back into traffic. Comes back to Cochrane. Perth, great formation here to keep this into their attacking zone. One managed to leak through though. Here's Bailey. Good pass to find Noddle. Reader ahead. Noddle will move it though into the attacking zone. Noddle puts that one on net. Saved by Piers. That rebound came directly into the high slot. Reader just sends it forward. St. Amar picks it up here for Melbourne. Dutton to get across. And Piers in the end had to make the decision. Decided to trap the puck, and the Inferno get a small win there as they'll get a draw in their attacking zone. So Perth have an opportunity here. They come out a little differently in this second period. They've really made it tough for Melbourne to transition out of defence. Pretty much what Melbourne were doing to Perth early in the game. There's almost roles reversed. Good stick there from Cooper, made it tough for Davis Tope. McClellan gets across. Been a fantastic contest, this one. Julian sent that forward. The puck went straight up in the air and found itself in the opposing corner. Davis Tope with it now, looking for Anderson. Great work. Perth bench shouting to go. They want to move it quickly. Here's Cooper. Just dumps it. No one on the other side. Koviak will go off for a breather. Michelle Clark-Crumpton picks it up in the middle. Has Scala on the right-hand side. Thought about it, looked there, then found Scala. Scala then looking to attack, put the shot on net. A brilliant save. How dangerous are those two on screen? MCC and the Biz. Let's take a look at this at the replay. Their action in work. Beautiful pass. That's just connectivity. It's knowing where your teammates are, the anticipation. This line is a scary line. Salmons, MCC and the Biz up front. 3 top scorers for the Inferno. The lion's share of their goals coming from that line. As Webb will get back. It's just great to see this Inferno team. They're building the last couple of years. Here's Scala. Great work from Gugliunas to get that one off the experienced Scala, who ended up winning it back. Battle for it here on the other side. Scala gets it back. Webb shoved it forward. Lecren was there. Here's Godfrey. Enters the attacking zone. Salmons and Godfrey in a tangle. MCC and Butler will battle now. Puck comes clear. Bailey, the captain, will pick it up. Bailey looking for the pass. Saw MCC. Got the pass there. Clark-Crumpton now did well. Put that one on net. Pearce had to put the stick in and get that one away. Melbourne haven't had a shot on net in a while now. Let's see what they can build here, though. Here's Baker. Baker puts that one on net, and King kicks that one away. Baker with the pass, looking it in the slot there. Dutton has to keep their head of the blue line. Did a great job to do that. Bailey looking. Bailey's passing out of defence has been amazing in this game so far. Cochrane. Tried to get it to Davis Tope. That was deflected. Abby Webb on it now. Webb. Oh, beautiful work to Harper, who just stopped it for Noddle. Cooper to come forward. Winds up. Now, 10 minutes have been played here in this second period, and we're still deadlocked at 2 apiece. Both teams playing well. Transition hockey has been important for both of these teams, and you feel Perth are probably winning that battle at the moment. Melbourne having to keep it in their O-zone at the moment. Anderson behind the net. Good pass, and the shot comes. A great save from King. Brilliant hockey all round. Great defence and attack. Another one into the slot this time for Anderson. Cooper to get across. Battle here. Davis Tope with it. Anderson to pick it up. Anderson's been fantastic this season. St. Omar and Reader go head to head. Anderson got back. Raimundo. Salmons trapped it. Salmons keeps it in the attacking zone. MCC straight off the bench. Tried to get it to Salmons. Looks like we had too many personnel on the ice. So Rita will head to the penalty box to serve the penalty for the Inferno. So they're going to be short-handed for the first time in this game. However, for Melbourne, it's going to be a tough task as the Inferno are ranked best in the competition for penalty kill. They have a penalty kill percentage of 83.3. However, this Melbourne Ice team have scored 16 goals on the power play this season, ranked third in the competition for power play goals. So, seeing a pretty good power play unit take on a pretty good penalty kill unit. Fireworks could be at the ready. Tried to get it to Butler and pass was wayward. Will go all the way back. Piers keeps that one alive. Julian will pick it up now. Inferno will change their line. McKenzie, Lakoviak are on. McKenzie to get across, picks it up, sends it forward. Great stuff here for the Inferno. Julian, Lakoviak looking for the forecheck, making it tough. Julian navigates through into the middle now into the attacking zone, drops it off for Anderson. Anderson has options. St. Amar at the point, got Butler in the slot, puts it down low to Anderson, who tries to find Butler but couldn't. Brilliant cycling of the puck. This is great team play, this. 54 seconds left of the power play. Melbourne probably having enough shots on the power play than what they would have liked, and the Inferno doing a good job so far in defence. They get some fresh legs on. Novartis, Webb and Noddle. Of course, Aspen Cooper will be the penalty kill unit now. Cleared away. St. Amar, Godfrey, Davis-Tope, Anderson and Julian are the power play unit for the Ice with these last 40 seconds left. Davis-Tope to Anderson. They spread the ice well here. Godfrey in the middle. Anderson has Julian, gets it there, thought about the shot, faked it, went back low. Out to St. Amar now, just ahead of the blue. Lines up, Sasha King with the save. Deflected, it goes over the top, and we'll get a restart in play. So Melbourne Ice just looking to their bench. They'll keep this lineup out there. Julian will actually get a brief respite. Godfrey stayed on. Here's Anderson. They're hungry for a goal here, the Ice. They're keeping really good personnel out there. St. Amar, down low, Anderson with the shot, King with a quick save. 4 seconds left of this power play. Salmons, an opportunity short-handed here. Salmons in a one-on-one and scores! Unbelievable stuff from Salmons. Skating downhill is her bread and butter. So tough to stop in a one-on-one. It was the deflection. It was a beautiful save from King. Salmons using speed and pace and power and precision to put it home. The Inferno take the lead. And I reckon, do we call that a short-handed goal? I reckon the power play just expired by about a second or two. MCC. Here's Salmons looking to load up again. Penalty time, so it'll be power play here for the Inferno. So they score one right at the death of their penalty kill. It will go down in the books as a regulation goal. But now they've got a power play. It's Cochrane. Heads to the penalty box. Let's take a look at the stats for the Melbourne Ice there. 80.52% on the penalty kill. For the Inferno, scoring goals on the power play. Not their strength. They're ranked 4th in the competition. An opportunity there was tight. They've had 14 power play goals this season. Davis-Tope, St. Amar looking to get across there. Melbourne having to get it out of there. So McClellan, Koviak, Noddle and McKenzie with a power play unit here for the Inferno. What a time to get a power play directly after a goal. If they can get another one here and scoreboard pressure, they'll be wrapped. Here comes Danielle Butler the other way, the speedster on the left-hand side, looking to go into the middle. Great defence. Butler tries to slide it home, but King just protecting the post. Brilliant play from both teams. Here comes McClellan the other way now. Remember, they're in the power play. McClellan tries to find an angle, but just couldn't. Minute 06 left on the power play. Cooper will get back here. Cooper holding on to it. Straight down the middle, now into the O-zone. Puts it off here for Reader. Reader navigating through. Didn't have a lot of room to operate. Oh, and come all the way back. Godfrey trying to get through. Godfrey happy to dump it. 35 seconds left on the power play. Butler on the forecheck. Just happy to keep it here as long as possible. Happy to tie up in the battle. Butler doing a great job making it difficult for this Inferno team to get it out. It eventually does get out though. 3-on-3 situation going the other way. Inferno numbers just taking a little time to catch up. MCC trying to hold on to the puck. Down low here to Salmons. Out to Scala. Back to Salmons behind the net. Back to Scala. Good movement of the puck here. Out to the top. Bailey thought about the shot, had to control the puck first. Then the shot came, that was deflected away. Power play over. Back to even numbers out here on the ice. A little bit of a tie-up behind the net. Salmons comes in late. No love lost between these two teams. How good is this, folks? No love lost out here between these two. Some of the pundits are saying this could potentially be your gold medal game, but Brisbane Lightning have got something to say about that. And look at the tie-up here. Plenty of feeling in this one. You really can just feel the atmosphere in the arena here, the way these two teams are attacking end-to-end stuff. We knew coming in how much firepower both of these teams have. Kenzie behind the net. Here's Lukoviak. Has Reader in the middle. Goes out to the point. Bailey keeps it ahead. Sends it in deep. McKenzie did well to put that one into the slot. Shot fired. Pearce was out on her feet. Rebound opportunity here for the Inferno. Julian happy to get that one away, just found Anderson. Anderson, if he can get it moving, has got some room here. Anderson on the right-hand side, stopped and propped. Oh, delicate pass to Julian. The goals are off their mooring, unfortunately. Plenty going on. Let's take a look at this. Anderson in space. A great pass to find Julian. Game we have on our hands here. Godfrey. I'm going to put it low for Butler here, and Butler looking for some space. McKenzie did well, got across, looking to clear it away. Does just that. Grigliunas and Lukoviak will battle away, but it's going to be icing. It's going to come all the way back. In a right-hand circle. No left, they'll change. Out to dry there. 3 minutes 17 on the clock in the second period. The Inferno, the only goal at the 6:49 mark was Sarah Salmons' beautiful goal, unassisted. Melbourne looking to get one back here. King with the save. Rebound comes. Melbourne keep the puck alive. Julian trying. Shot from distance. King forced to make a save. Cochrane with the shot. Of course, the captain, Cochrane, has to rally her troops today. Tough day in defence for Cochrane. So many strong attacking players for the Inferno. Puck out here, Dutton keeps it ahead of the blue line. Back to Anderson, didn't quite catch that on the end of the stick. Sits here for Davis, Toby fires and a save from King. We'll change their line, get some fresh reinforcements on. Here's Raimundo. Baker was stopped and not all. Baker to the top. Tough one to come through. It stayed low. King forced to make a save here. Take a look at this on the replay. It was the shot from distance. It stayed low. In the deflection, and then Jakowicz there. Loving the protection the Inferno are providing King at the moment. Anybody getting close to King on a stoppage, and the Inferno are there just saying, hey, not my goalie. Michelle Clark-Crumpton finds Scala on the right-hand side, has Salmons in the middle. Gets it there. Salmons tries to get the shot across, but couldn't. Scala doing a great job now. This time on the left-hand side, still in possession. Scoops that puck in. Gets deflected, comes out to Cooper. Cooper will get another shot at it here. MCC picks it up down the middle. MCC staring at the goals. Great work from Godfrey, but from behind. They'll fight for it at the crease here. It's in a dangerous spot. Clark-Crumpton thought she had Scala to go deep. Butler had other ideas, but it works out in the end. MCC put that one in for Scala. Couldn't quite get it. A shot from distance is saved. A work behind the net here. MCC again. Salmons now there. Melbourne have just got a clear house here. It's too long in that area. And the Inferno are loving it in this spot. Salmons and Butler will battle away. Scala in there. St. Omar for the Melbourne Ice. Wins out here for Salmons. Gets it to McClellan, who fires and scores! Right into the top corner. What a snipe! Georgia McClellan. A beautiful snipe right in the corner. I think it hit the bar too. If you're going to score, do it like this. Oh, yes. Beautiful work. It's Georgia McClellan's 4th goal on the season, her 8th in her A-Dub career. Here come Melbourne, go the other way. So important how you react post a goal here. Melbourne, they really need to steady the ship. They find themselves trailing by 2, a minute left. In this second period, the Inferno have managed 2 goals in this period. We obviously saw that beauty from Salmons, who was short-handed, well, right on the eve of being short-handed, unassisted, scored that breakaway, and then a beautiful one there. But for Melbourne, that was heartbreak. They just had the puck in their defensive zone for way too long. It was in dangerous areas for just way too long. And the Inferno were able to capitalise. One forward. McClellan just got something on it. Anderson. Here come the Inferno. And pardon the pun, are on fire at the moment. Another shot. Oh, geez, that had plenty on it, but it was wide of the target. Bailey will pick it up in the neutral zone. 30 seconds left of the period. McKenzie sends that one forward. Rita will try and get behind here. Lukoviak's there. Anderson. McKenzie, Davis-Tope. Go forward. 8.6 left on the clock here. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, let's take a look at this shot from McClellan, the most recent goal scorer. Just had a thirst for another one. Sent that wide. Georgia McClellan's goal earlier was assisted by Sarah Salmons and Elizabeth Scala, who had points to their season titles. Both of those players, Salmons and Scala, averaging over 2 points per game. And that's the end of the second period. Wow. This game just gets hotter and hotter. The Inferno, they scored 2 in that period to go into the final change, leading 4-2. Make sure you grab a cup of tea or something like that. Don't go far away. The ice will be cleaned when you come back, and we'll be set for a fantastic third period. Welcome back to the AWIHL coverage here of the Melbourne Ice taking on the Perth Inferno. What a game it's been so far. 4-2 with the Inferno leading on that one. They scored 2 in that period to go ahead by 2. Let's take a look at some of the numbers that matter, because I think this is where the game's been won and lost. It's been an interesting competition between these two. They've been toing and froing all day. 4 goals to the Inferno, 2 to Melbourne. They've managed 29 shots. They've got a 90.9 save percentage. Both teams have had the 1 penalty and 1 power play each. So Melbourne, they've just let in a few more as their save percentage is 86-2. But let's take a look at the standings, because this is so important. Finals at the ready. Now, if the Inferno get up today, they've got the Ducks in their return leg. You can almost assume that they lock in top spot. Brisbane Lightning are currently playing the Adelaide Rush. They lead in that one 3-0 at the end of the first period. And the Melbourne Ice, of course, they're riding along in this game. And the Sydney Sirens not playing this weekend. And as we flick it over there, we see our lovely Ducks currently sitting in 6th position with the 1 point. And a fantastic point that was. They made it to overtime. Let's hope that their future contests they can maybe register another AW point. And they got a tough game though. They got the Inferno coming up in that tough road trip across the Nullarbor. Here's Davis Tope. They put that one into play. King tried to save that one, but Anderson just took it off the stick of King almost. And Davis Tope has it here in the corner. Tried to put it into the slot. King with the save and will restart play. So for Melbourne, it's going to be a tough task. They find themselves trailing by 2 against a team that can score at will, and we've seen some of their firepower for the Inferno. You feel the first 5 or 6 minutes of this period are going to be super important for Melbourne. They probably need an early one, and if they can crack that early one, anything can happen from there. I will say though, this Melbourne Ice team, they do try and find a way. At times throughout the season, they've been a little inconsistent. That pass into the middle, tough one there for Davis Tope. But at times this season, they have been inconsistent in patches of games. Their best has been absolutely amazing, but then sometimes they've gone asleep in some contests as Raimundo comes across and stops Scala. So they just have a habit of playing beautiful third periods here at the O'Brien Icehouse. We've seen that over the years. Here's Godfrey getting through. Put that one on net, and King with the save. Of course, a very experienced team, this Melbourne Ice team. They played with each other a lot. And that connectivity can help late in the game. And of course, the Inferno, well, they would have been up super early this morning to make the trip across. It's always a tough one for the Inferno. They're going to get up super early to make that first trip. And of course, they'll get a good night's rest tonight and be back at it again tomorrow. But here's Reader. Put that one through, looking for the 5-hole, but great save in the end. Behind the net. It was a brilliant goal earlier from Reader. Cochrane. Clear that one away. Here's Dutton. Godfrey on the attack now. Godfrey straight through the middle. Has an opportunity, fires. King with the save. Just a little late hit there. Let's take a look at this here on the replay. Georgia McClellan in defence did a great job. Godfrey got across. McClellan came through then and just tangle of skates. Couple of minutes played. Melbourne had a little bit of time in their attacking zone here and try and manufacture something, but this Inferno team are looking good. Like them all season. Here's Saint Omar. Webb, send it forward. Here's Godfrey. Looking for Julian. Michelle Clark-Crumpton hot on her tail, and Salmons got across Julian, dropped that pass off, and Great pass to find Anderson, who helps it on its way. Puck in deep, and King keeps it alive. Cooper will pick it up here behind the net. Move pretty quickly. Scarlett now on the left. Shot attempt goes past Piers. Shao Clark Crumpton fires from distance. Piers seeing that one fly by as McClellan picks it up and tries from a little bit of distance. And a fantastic goal earlier. Just a little bit of top cheddar for you. Godfrey to Dutton. Inferno doing a brilliant job keeping this in the attacking zone. This is how they scored their last goal. Just time in zone. Bailey fired MCC and a brilliant save from Piers to get across to save that one. MCC, look at disbelief on her face. How can I get it through? Let's take a look at this on the replay. This is a brilliant set of goaltending. There's Bailey, got it to MCC. There's the shot. And MCC just looking up to the heavens after the shot saying, wow, what am I going to do? Here comes Butler. Beautiful work from McClellan. Butler with a good pass in. Just couldn't quite get that shot going, Nelson. Kept ahead of the blue line here. Grigaliunas did well. Put the puck on net. King kicks it away. Bailey. Been fantastic in defence today, Bailey. Put together a great game. Of course, the leader of this team, Godfrey, got to stick to that. McClellan, who's also been fantastic today. Nice to get that one out. Bailey. Her team have really travelled well. McCren kept it forward. A little bit of time in the O-zone here for Melbourne. The only thing is they haven't had possession though. You can't do much without the puck. They'll go forward with it here in possession in the O-zone. They're looking for that pass in the middle. Bailey. Oh, good find to hit Lakoviak. Lakoviak now working. St. Amar just got something on that. Reader, beautiful work with the stick to keep it going forward. McKenzie tried to find Lakoviak. Lakoviak on the left-hand circle. Drops it down low. Puck went straight up in the air. Butler in defence. Tries to dangle around Reader. Reader lost the stick, but still defending well. Kept forward, a shot from Cooper. He's saved by Pearce. We'll get a restart in play. Perth spending a lot of time now in this attacking zone. Shot count at the moment sitting at 32-27. Draw one by Melbourne. Cochrane, the captain, has to find something ahead here. Beautiful work, Davis Tope on the stick to move that to Julian. This is great play. Julian tried to thread the needle and put that one into the middle, but nobody home. The door was knocking though. Here's Anderson now. Fires the shot away. It was deflected wildly. King has to save. King now on her backside there. It was chaos at the crease momentarily. Lucky for Perth, the puck got away. Salmons. Beautiful work from Salmons to hold on to this possession. Davis Tope. Beautiful pass to find Julian. Now Julian on goal here. Great work in defence from Cooper. Body on the line stuff. Made it so tough for Julian to get anything on that. The Inferno changed their line. Melbourne now looking to attack. Bailey had to keep it forward. Butler picks it up. Was looking for Godfrey. McClellan got across. Butler picks it up though. Butler fires the shot. King momentarily lost track of it, but it went past without a drama. King with the save. Butler looking for the rebound. Nelson's in there. Another shot across the face. Bailey looking to get this out of defence. Does. Now into the O-zone. Bailey with authority. Has options. Bailey with patience, still holding on to it. It was dispossessed by Butler, and St. Omar will now advance the puck down the ice. McClellan. Bailey. Gets it to McKenzie, now on the left. McKenzie squeezes past Lakoviak, and McKenzie tried to get it to Reader. Reader, I think, momentarily lost track of it. There was a one-timer on offer. Melbourne now in the middle through Dutton. Dutton happy to send it in deep. King is forced to kick that away. Anderson with the rebound. Anderson now getting into the middle. Good pass. That one went behind. Good shot by Julian. Anderson getting real busy. Out to Dutton. At the half wall. Anderson this time fires, but it goes over the top as it was deflected. We're going to restart in play. Melbourne now starting to even the shot count, 31-32. Let's take a look at Anderson's hard work here. Great pass to find Julian. A beautiful save from Sasha King. Such a fantastic goaltender, Sasha King. Years ago, I remember early games and I was just super impressed. He's really gone from strength to strength. Here's Salmons. This is Salmons' bread and butter. Clark Crumpton, what a thread! It was a beautiful pass. Scarlett with the rebound. Puck still alive here. The three-headed monster for the Inferno is so hard to stop in Salmon, Scarlett, and MCC, and you see them go to work here. Just sitting in that triangle there. Puck out to the top. That one fired. Pearce forced to save. A beautiful play. Salmons was so good on that rush. Broke out. Got that pass to MCC. Let's take a look at it here on the replay. Look at that. That's connectivity. MCC just couldn't quite get it home. Pearce did a great job. And look at them go to work, this trio. And pass out to the blue, and then the shot there. Pearce had to save it. Pearce doing a great job in net. You have to give her flowers. That puck was coming in quick. Here's Scala. Salmons, almost with the backhander. Gets it now. Salmons on the left. Now scoops it in. MCC! You just felt it was going to happen soon enough. The way that they've been connecting with each other has been amazing. Another good pass. Another finish. And Michelle Clark-Crumpton gets the just desserts. Her second of the game. Another assist to Salmons. Salmons assisted that earlier one. That's 2 assists. Well, 3 assists in the game for Salmons and the goal. So 4 points to Sarah Salmons in this one. Playing some sort of game. That line is unbelievable. Melbourne now lead this one by 3. Perth really showing why they're leading the competition in points. Julian getting through. Poke that one forward. Cochran from distance. Swatted out of midair from Anderson, trying to find it home. Cleland looked to clear it away. Harper's on the ice now. Reader was there, trying to get it going forward. Davis Tope. Would desperately need one back here. Davis Tope just happy to get that in deep. Bailey clears it away. Bailey with it now. Reader, who's played fantastic today. Puck was deflected. Pearce happy to keep it alive. McKenzie will pick it up here in the corner. Butler was courageous to go and get it. St. Omar to Butler. Butler has Godfrey, but Webb's across there. Butler did well. Tried to get it in. King was tough there. Now coming at King with some pace. King held the nerve and was able to make the save. Let's take a look at this on the replay. Daniel Butler on the right-hand side with pace. Webb doing great work in defence. King was strong. Butler is so crafty in that situation. You give her any sort of window, try and slide them home, but not on that occasion. Anderson trying. It's a busy crease for the Inferno, but they managed to clear it away. Cooper finds Scala. Now MCC, Clark Crumpton. Anderson picking that one up. Anderson's got Julian who fires, and Anderson puts that one on net. King forced to save. Melbourne get another puck on net. But the Inferno making it tough. Let's have a look at this. Just a beautiful regulation save from King. Difference between some of the goaltenders in the competition. That could have been a rebound where King managed to stop it, and then they get the draw. Now they build some attack. Scala. It was just a stick in there, and Scala lost possession. Julian, as Davis Tope ahead, just went without the puck. A fresh air shot. Cochrane moves it forward. Here we go. An opportunity for Melbourne. McClellan got across. Anderson, McClellan did well, but picked up again. Godfrey this time got a shot on net. King with another save to her name. Bailey. Happy to dump it. Inferno gets some new personnel on. Harper. Gets it going forward. Here's Godfrey. Just feathered it to Dutton. Cochrane. Nelson. Good movement. Noddle. McClellan did well, and I've loved McClellan's attack today out of defence. Bailey. Beautiful work there by Bailey. Great edge. Bailey was looking for the pass, but they'll change their personnel. So Bailey says, you know what, I'm going to get off as well. Dumps the puck, heads to the bench. Reader, Lakoviak, McKenzie, Webb and Cooper are now on for the Inferno. One dispossessed in the neutral zone by Nelson. Great job. Nelson on the left. Good stick work there from Cooper. Nelson went over. St. Omar keeps it ahead of the blue line. Firing from distance, St. Omar. A beautiful shot, generating a lot of power in a short time. Good save from King. Kenzie doing well. Oh, Butler, good dangles. Then got the shot away and save. Beautiful work from King. King just playing a little dead fish there for a moment. This from Butler, good dangle there. Little collision. So 5-2. Inferno team lead by 3. 6.5 minutes left. It's plenty of time, but it's looking unlikely. The clock is the ally of the Inferno and the enemy of the ice at the moment. They've managed 37 shots on net, but Sasha King's hard to get through, especially late in games. And obviously that second period, Melbourne were unable to score, and Sasha King's confidence will be quite high. Here's McClellan. Beautiful pass to Reader. Great stick work by St. Omar. Inferno changed their personnel. Their number one line comes on. Scala, MCC. McClellan just got something on that. That was deflected. Now Salmons completes that number one line. Salmons on and looking to put in a good shift. Just getting through. Butler and Salmons, what a combination that is. Love watching those two battle head to head. Michelle Clark-Crumpton wins that, has Scala in the slot, who picks it up, fires the shot. Pearce had to save, got a glove to it, and then dived on the second opportunity and locked it in. The Inferno playing a fantastic brand of hockey. Will it be their season this year? Be great to see Big Purple Army make their way across to O'Brien for finals in a couple of weeks' time. Cochrane, Salmons. Scala now behind the net. Webb into the middle. Now Nelson's away. Nelson been impressive in this contest. Of course, only debuting a few weeks ago. Lay one from Godfrey and Salmons comes across and we'll go the other way. Let's take a look at this on the replay. Inferno not happy with this one, that late hit on Cooper. Just under 5 minutes left. Third period. Dunn looked to clear that away. Does. Nelson. Great job trying to get into the attacking zone. Bailey cut it off though. Davis Tope. Picked up Noddle here. Raymundo. Nice to get it through. Anderson. Now into the ozone. Anderson puts it off for Julian. Julian couldn't quite get the shot away. Great defense from McClellan. St. Omar picks it up in transition. Now has it in the ozone. They appeal for offside. Against the board here. Noddle. Cleared away. St. Omar. Cut off nicely from McKenzie here. McKenzie dangles through. Reader picks it up and fires. Appears with the save. A little bit of late contact. They come in for remonstrations behind the net. Plenty of feeling in this one. Davis Tope and Lukoviak in the mix-up, just having a little chat. Plenty of feeling out here. A little bit of push and shove. Talk is cheap. We're going to see some penalties and plenty of chat. Those penalties will offset each other, of course, as Lukoviak and Godfrey head to the box. Rita with the shot there. Good save from Pearce. We just see that late one and then plenty in it. Lukoviak, one of the youngest out there. You love to see her fly the flag. She's a tough player. So plenty of feeling in this, 5-2. The score suggests that the Inferno will get the chocolates here, but are they getting in the heads of the Melbourne Ice? Picked off by Scala. Scala on the left. Scala tries to thread it home, goes over the top. Julian. Now MCC. Julian. Good pass. Oh, that's great work now. Butler has some room. Good defence. Cutting off Butler, who was on the attack. Michelle Clark-Crumpton moves that forward. Scala now has to take on a few. Scala, beautiful pass. And a good shot from Cooper. Great save from Pearce. It looks like we'll get a penalty. Officials just working that out. Looks like Dutton will be sent to the penalty box. So power play time here for the Inferno. Let's take a look at this here on the replay. There was the pass to Scala. I reckon Dutton might have been hard done by there. Maybe the triples from Cochrane, but officials had a better view of it. Interference was the penalty. Anderson. Davis Tope fires that one off the bar. 2 minutes 15 on the clock. Let's take a look at this shot here from Davis Tope. Melbourne trying absolutely everything to find the back of the net. Find themselves short-handed with Dutton in the box. Noddle. Puck finally comes out. That one deflected though. Davis Tope still on it. And then dumps it for Anderson, who looks to go and get it, McClellan. Here's Butler. Butler almost. Anderson tries to put it home. The bottle gets popped. And Sasha King managed to keep it out of the net somehow. And they'll clear up the tangle here. Let's take a look at this on the replay. Butler working hard in the office. Then Anderson came across. Now they move the goal off the mooring to fish Sasha King out of the net. Seen a little bit of everything today. It's been a fantastic contest, this. On forward, Julian. Salmons now away. Salmons has MCC on the left. Salmons decides to go all the way, looking for the top shelf, but just went a little too high. Bailey keeps it ahead of the blue line. Now looking goal bound, puts one home, but it goes over the top. Rebound comes just over a minute left. The Inferno would love to get another one here. Scala fires, goes across the face. Here's Bailey. Pearce forced to make another save. Salmons picks it up. Out to the top. Bailey now with it. Power play over. Bailey sent that goal bound. Melbourne looking to clear. Under 30 seconds left. Here's Salmons on the left-hand circle. Delicate pass to Scala. Good battle here. Salmons at the half wall. Bailey. Stolen away, Dutton. Julian with it. Into the middle. Can Melbourne get a late one? Danielle Butler. Beautiful save from King to keep that out. I think we might see a late penalty. We will. Salmon's heading to the box for the last 2.8 seconds. Beautiful pass there, Butler, and so the final stages of this one, the puck will be dropped and Inferno will try and get this one done away. And that's the end of the game. The Inferno win this one 5-2. They were beautiful today. They played a great brand of hockey. They were tough, they were quick, and they were just the better team today. And you can see why they are sitting firmly on top of the AWIHL ladder. Big congratulations for the team coming across the Nullarbor, getting the chocolates here, 5-2. And Melbourne, they'll be licking their wounds. They'll be looking to come back and fight another day tomorrow. But you just feel with that win, it probably clinches top spot for the Inferno. They do have the Ducks to play. That gives them 14 wins on the season. Of course, the Lightning are in a series against the Rush. And they are currently leading in that 4-0, so potentially be run down by them, but depending, of course, of what happens with the Ducks in that last round. But let's take a look at the point scorers for this one. Nonetheless, your top point scorer for the game was Sarah Salmons, 4 points, 3 assists in the goal. Scala had the 3 assists. Michelle Clark-Crumpton with the 2 goals. Sophie Reeder, Georgia McClellan with singles goals. And your assistees, Mackenzie and Lakoviak with assists each. And for the Melbourne Ice, it was all single point scorers. Your goal scorers were Anderson and Godfrey, and assists to Davis, Tope, Nelson, Butler, Julian to round out your point scorers. A fantastic showing from both of these teams. A great game of hockey. It was fast-paced, coast-to-coast action, and regardless of the score, one of my favourite games. Make sure you tune in on the Sunday. We'll be here to bring you all the action. But for right now, it's good night and enjoy your Saturday night.